playing in a deep role on the left side of the Celtic midfield. The Plums fighting hard with Ian Ferguson. The play continues with Morris in possession. And there's Roberts. Bartram now to Durant. Durant going on one of those runs forward which so frequently cause trouble for defences. Good tackle by Stark. McStay makes room for himself brilliantly. And Walker is caught offside. Graham Roberts in a hurry to get the free kick taken. Rangers certainly are the side who have to chase the match. They need a victory to retain any realistic hopes of the championship. So there's Aiken's header, helped on by McStay. Ferguson now to Bartram. Aiken going in on McCoist again. Walker touching it on, but Gough is the covering player for Frank McAvenny. And there are signs that McCoist is being joined more by Durant than Ferguson up front.
Yeah, well, I said to you, Jock, I couldn't understand all the speculation about Ian Ferguson playing up front. The boy used to be playing as a midfield player in such an important game, in his debut in an Old Firm match. I think he had to play midfield.
Here's McStay for Celtic. He has Walker on the right. Still McStay going all the way himself. Some hopeful appeals from the Celtic fans for a penalty. It's a free kick though as Morris goes down in the tackle with Walters. Tremendous surging play though from Paul McStay, designed to commit the Rangers defence. Free kick now will be taken by Chris Morris. Lex Bailey has joined the attack. And Billy Stark appeared to be held by the jersey by Scott Nisbet. The referee didn't spot that. Roy Aiken is protesting to the referee, but I reckon Rangers were very fortunate here as this ball comes in from Morris. Stark making a run. Well, it's not obvious from that replay, but it seemed to me as though Nisbet was doing some jersey pulling.
Oh, yeah, Joe, I think there was a little bit of that. If a penalty had been given, it may have been a bit harsh, but nonetheless, there was a bit of shoving and pushing.
So here's Bartram in space for Rangers. Good play by Walker. This is Joe Miller taking on Gough. Still Miller trying to go to the byline himself. That's cut off well by Bartram, and Woods calls for the ball for the 6-yard box. Good play by the Danish fullback.
It's a good start to the game for Celtic, Jock. They've got into Rangers' box on 2 occasions and looked dangerous both occasions, both times.
Walters and Morris together, the throw goes to Celtic. So Chris Morris calming things down after that impressive opening by Celtic. Here's Durant. Now Ferguson looking for McCoist. Ferguson wins it. Here's Ian Ferguson again, settling well for Rangers with Nisbet free on the right. Derek White controlling the pass beautifully to Tommy Burns. Good running by McStay. He's away from Richard Gough. That's towards Walker, wrestling there with Bartram. The free kick's been given to Celtic. Howls of anguish from the Rangers fans and from the Rangers players. Jan Bartram going to complain. So too did Graham Roberts. Well, I'm not sure whether that's English or Danish.
Whatever it is, I think the referee understood all right.
So Woods organising the wall. 5 men there for Rangers, leaving only Durant up front. So 25 yards out. McStay controlling it with Burns and Aiken waiting. Well, it certainly appears to come from the training ground. Now played in by Aiken without too much conviction. Didn't catch that the way he wanted. That's rather a wasted opportunity for Celtic.
Another important factor is we're talking about Celtic's system. You may have noticed that the lad Derek White is staying very close to the centre of the park, which is almost White playing a 5.
This is Derek Ferguson now for Rangers, linking with Walters. Bailey goes to meet him. It's thumped away by Aiken. Joe Miller chasing Nisbet. He's very quick indeed, Joe Miller. And Nisbet taking the safety first policy, playing it back to Woods. Bartram has found space. His first touch wasn't too convincing, forcing him to go back. He gets a word of encouragement from Graham Roberts. Good lead by Bailey. Here's Burns. Taking no chances with Ian Ferguson closing him down from behind. So it looks as though Celtic have formed a view that Rangers seldom use an out-and-out attacker on the right flank. That's why Tommy Burns is playing there, deep in midfield on the left. There's Walters with a header. Durrant stumbled. McStay wins it for Celtic. Here's Burns. Now White. Well, he appeared to be caught in two minds as he came forward. In the end, gave the throw to Rangers. So the throw this time goes to Celtic. And these hectic opening exchanges appear to have calmed a little. There's Nisbet's header. Miller tackled fiercely by Durrant. This is McCoist. Missed out Durrant with a pass. Stark finds Barnes. There's Richard Gough. Too far ahead of McCoist.
Well, Jock, it's got the start that you would expect of a game so important, that all players are committing themselves. It's a bit frenzied at the moment, but I think the game will settle down in another 10 minutes.
McCoy is trying to make headway on the Rangers' right, supported by Nisbet. Well, that was intended for Ian Ferguson, who started a run from midfield but checked out just as the pass was delivered. So Ian Ferguson is operating on the right side of the Rangers' midfield with Durrant, the twin striker, with Ali McCoist. McAvenny laying it back to McStay. Bartram hooking it forward, but Aiken is there for Celtic. Drawing McCoist and then releasing the pass to Derek White. Good play by Ferguson. The chances on now for Rangers. Derek Ferguson free on the right. Durrant and McCoist waiting in the middle. There's Walters. That's a corner kick to Rangers. And a desperate error here by Derek White, allowing Derek Ferguson to break on the right, playing the ball square across the box for Walters, who was under pressure all the way from Morris. And now, in fact, the referee has changed that to an offside decision, I think. It's a free kick to Celtic on their own 6-yard line.
Well, that's a very important lesson for young Derek White. Last defender taking a chance with an opponent so close to him, and it really could have been curtains for the Celtic there.
So Derek White breathes a sigh of relief. Bonner takes the free kick. Looked as though Durrant had gone into an offside position as the ball was squared to Walters. There's McCoist, tackled by White. Stay to Stark. Now Morris. McAvenny putting pressure on Bartram. Bartram using his strength. He was fouled though. It's a free kick to Rangers, taken quickly by Bartram. Bit of illegal use of the left arm by Frank McAvenny. The offside flag is up. It was not McAvenny. I think it was Andy Walker who was slow coming back.
Jock, it's quite clear that Celtic's tactics are to play the three at the back. They've Derek White on the left-hand side of Roy Aitken and Lex Bailey on the right-hand side. Tommy Burns is occupying the left-back area, well, a little bit forward, and of course Joe Miller is a wide player, so it protects the space further on the wide side. That's all for the purists in the studio.
Well, I'm sure the purists in the studio will appreciate that. Little tactical bit of information from Alec Ferguson. Scott Nisbet up on that run with no prospect of reaching Ray Wilkins' pass. Andy Walker anxious to get the ball on the deck, I think, and become involved in some slick Celtic build-ups. Up goes Wilkins. Derek Ferguson doing well again. Played on by Durrant. There's Aitken. McCoist. Closed down all the way by Derek White. Rangers hoping for a corner kick for a deflection. But Derek Ferguson, the mainstay once again. Ian Durrant doing well with a run, trying to get it back to Walters. There was McCoist on the turn. And it's a goal kick to Celtic. Important play again, I like, from Derek Ferguson.
Yes, well, Celtic started the game very brightly. The thrust at Rangers' penalty box. It's now Rangers' chance. And it's going to be a really open game. I think that point was made with the lads earlier in the studio. And it's pointing that way, it's going to be a marvellous game for everyone.
There's Derek White's header. Ferguson being pushed by McAvenny. Free kick's been given, McAvenny was held. Rangers fans think that the first foul was by McAvenny. So they appear to be doing a little bit of barging as the ball was in the air. But it's Roy Aitken who'll take the free kick. Lex Bailey takes it short. Good pass, finds Walker. Tackle was by Wilkins from the back. He caught Andy Walker. It's a free kick to Celtic. Well, Wilkins showing typical sportsmanship as he helps Walker to his feet and accepts that word of warning from the referee. But a very promising position for Celtic to exploit, with Chris Morris taking the free kick. Lex Bailey with Billy Stark moving around in the box. The header came from McAvenny. It wasn't far away, but there was no real cover there for McAvenny. There's Chris Morris with the free kick. McAvenny coming in, Bailey was behind him, and Richard Gough was beaten to that high ball by McAvenny.
Yeah, Jock, I thought it was a really good piece of movement from McAvenny. Drifted off Graham Roberts. Unluckily, just a little bit big from the cross, but good effort.
Tommy Burns gets his head to the ball, has to concede a throw to Rangers. Quarter of an hour of the match gone, still no scoring here at Ibrox. But a very encouraging opening quarter of an hour in terms of football entertainment. Good pass inside, finds Wilkins. Ferguson going up well. Well, Ian Ferguson gets up very well indeed inside the box to nod that on. Here's Morris. Now Andy Walker. Good turn, good control from Walker. He has Miller free over on the far side. Miller being shown inside by Nisbet, but Miller beats him on the outside. Checks onto his stronger foot, the right for the cross though. He's well tackled by Ian Ferguson. Wilkins couldn't control it. There's Bailey picking out Tommy Burns with an accurate pass. And McAvenny. And Chris Woods very swiftly off his line. But Joe Miller there in a very good position, while in the left didn't appear to be keen to try to deliver the cross with the left foot. So down goes Joe Miller. The offender was Scott Nisbet. The young Rangers fullback certainly letting Joe Miller know he's around. Nisbet just turned 20 years old.
Joe, the game's gone about 20 minutes now. You know, there's not a negative bit of play out from either side. I think it's a great demonstration of what's good in the game.
And that is a free kick to Rangers. An offside flag was up.
Although I would exclude that bit.
Always happens that way. Make the point and you prove wrong immediately. But the free kick will eventually be taken by Richard Gough. Well, it certainly doesn't appear to be very far away from where he wanted to take it the first time. Up goes Bailey with that commanding header. Roberts. Bailey got the interception, but he didn't play it into touch. Here's Walters. The layoff from McCoist to Ferguson. But look how quickly he was closed down by Derek White. Rangers looking for a corner kick. They're sure that White deflected the ball. Derek Ferguson in particular. So Rangers feeling thoroughly aggrieved by that decision from referee Valentine. There's no question that Derek White got to his man very quickly indeed after that good little build-up. Walters coming inside, playing it into the box. McCoist with the instant layoff. Ferguson then going for the shot as the ball was on the bounce, with White going in. Certainly looked as though that caught Derek White. Good play by Bartram. McStay doing well getting back and resisting a temptation to use Pat Bonner, with McCoist cutting off the road to the keeper. Good defensive play by McStay, and Bartram prevented from using his tremendous pace on the left. McAvenny turning Roberts as the ball was in mid-air. That's a free kick to Rangers. Roberts leaves it to the left foot of Jan Bartram. Gough has gone up with the attack. Bailey won it well from Durant, but this is Wilkins. Walters towards Bartram. Fine tackle by Stark. A misunderstanding though with Paul McStay, allowing possession to Mark Walters. Aiken trying to ensure he doesn't reach the byline, and indeed good play by Roy Aiken. It's a throw-in to Celtic, but Aiken drawing on his experience as he faced a flying Rangers winger.
It was a good play by Big Roy, but it's also a lovely bit of footwork from the boy Walters. He's got all these little tricks, what they call ollie pops, whatever, but really good play.
There's McAvenny trying to force his way up the flank. Walker losing out to Derek Ferguson, and Gough will turn it back to Woods. Burns and Ian Ferguson together, they have been so frequently in the match so far. Good play from Derek Ferguson, and from Joe Miller on the recovery. Here's Nisbet. There were three members of the Scottish under-21 squad involved there: Miller, Nisbet and Derek Ferguson. And the result is a throw to Celtic. Back from McAvenny to Barnes, and Miller turned at Nisbet illegally as the ball came to him. So the jersey pulled by Nisbet came after the first foul by Joe Miller. Free kick to Rangers. White going to meet the ball as McCoist waited. McCoist pulls it back. There's Walters, tackled well by Aiken. This is Paul McStay taking the ball to safety for Celtic. Another fine piece of defending though by the Celtic captain. There's Billy Stark with a header. Now Nisbet. Fight going up with Walters. McStay and Derek Ferguson together. It breaks for Rangers. Here's Ali McCoist. Now Wilkins playing it wide for Durant. And a lot of credit there due to young Lex Belly for the way in which he closed down rapidly on Ray Wilkins. But this was good play from Rangers on the build-up. McCoist doing well, shaking himself free, laying that by. Now look at Billy going towards Wilkins, forcing him to try to find Durant with the pass.
Yeah, young Durant just got his feet caught there, joking. Wee bit unfortunate.
Good lead by Gough. Billy returns it. Gough doing well in the air against McAvenny. Here's Roberts, he has to be careful, and showing a fine understanding with his goalkeeper Chris Woods. Walker wins it from Bartram. Careless one that from Walker. Bartram retrieves it for Rangers. Walters goes away from Stark. That's for Durrant to chase. The covering player is Roy Aitken. And there's a free kick to Rangers and a warning for Aitken. Well, he is showing that look of innocence as he is called towards the referee. So some positive play again, this time from Ian Durrant, and Aitken just out of reach, catching the Rangers number 10. So free kick all right to Rangers, and Aitken has had a little lecture from referee Valentine. Can't afford any further indiscretions. There's McCoist, good interception by White. Here's Walker now to McAvenny, his first chance to run at the Rangers defence, playing it into the path of Walker. Woods taking no chances.
Marvellous ebb and flow to the game, Jock, isn't it?
Never a dull moment so far.
Oh my goodness me, it's a pleasure to come up here and see this, you know.
So here's Chris Morris now with the throw for Celtic. McAvenny's ahead on the right. Morris gets movement from McStay. Durrant getting back for Rangers. Roberts plays it forward. The only man up there was McCoist for Rangers. McAvenny is onside if he can retrieve that. Well, he was certainly willing enough, managing a smile as he retrieves it for Chris Woods.
Always pals are over on that end, aren't they?
So Frank McAvenny obviously enjoying the occasion to the full. Scored both goals in the New Year's match against Rangers. There's Burns with a header, but he was doing a bit of pushing on Ian Ferguson. So free kick to Rangers on the halfway line. Richard Gough has sprinted forward to join the Ranger attack. He's the target for Roberts. Going up there with Bailey. It's back with Bartram. McAvenny wins it for Celtic, but he's hustled out of it by Durrant. Derek Ferguson doing well under intense pressure from McStay. He was fouled by McStay. But Derek Ferguson again causing problems. The free kick will require to be taken again, but Derek Ferguson's quickness of feet is remarkable, Alec.
I was just going to say that at the moment he's probably the outstanding midfield player in the park, and now he's vying with McStay for that, but I think he's a bit on top here. He's got good control, and as you say, he's got good feet.
Wilkins with a short free kick, wide to Walters. Chris Morris goes to meet him, forcing Walters inside. Good play from McStay. He only has Walker up for the moment, but Miller's arriving on the left. Picked out by McStay, but the pass hit much too firmly. Paul McStay showing remarkable vision to pick up that run from Joe Miller, but the pass not executed the way he wanted. There's Ferguson to Wilkins. Back it goes to Bartram for Rangers. Stark couldn't control it. Good ball from Wilkins. Burns with the tackle on Ferguson. Celtic in possession with Billy Stark. Through the middle is McAvenny, being allowed to turn and find Miller on the left. And Miller was well challenged by Nisbet. Ian Ferguson back to help also. And Derek White taking no chances, thumping the ball away from Nisbet for a Rangers throw. Here's McCoist into the path of Durrant, but Bailey read that well for Celtic. It's now with Walker. Handball against Andy Walker. Appeared to bounce awkwardly to him. He used the upper part of his right arm. No complaint from the Celtic striker. And Rangers have the free kick. The header by Barnes. Here's McStay. Walker teeing it up for McAvenny. There's Miller, well tackled again by Nisbet. Approaching the half-hour mark, still no scoring, but some excellent football on view. Here's Joe Miller. I mean, a rare old tussle with Nisbet. And not getting much change out of the Rangers fullback. Andy Walker was cutting off the pass back there. He's offside now as the ball comes through. The referee is acknowledging the linesman's flag, but allowing Woods to continue in possession.
You know, the lad, the full-back for Rangers, the boy Bartram, you've got to remember it's his first Old Firm game too. And although he's got a bit of experience, at the moment he's finding it a little bit difficult to get his game going, Jock.
A brave header by Bailey, returned by Nisbet. It goes Stark. It's back with White. So Richard Gough with lots of time in the right back spot for the moment for Rangers. White going up under pressure from Durant. There's Morris to start. Good play from Celtic. Bailey breaking on the right. Looking for a run forward on the right. McAvenny arrives rather late. And Roberts tidies up for Rangers. So here's Ian Ferguson. The tackle came from Stark. McStay picked it up. Here's Chris Morris. McAvenny is ahead of him. Joe Miller is now on the right. Here's Miller on his more natural side. Closed down brilliantly by Roberts. So the throw taken by Miller. Here's Chris Morris, a good position for Celtic. Turned away by Roberts, but that was a fine opening there created by Chris Morris. And the cross, I'm sure, not up to the standard he wanted. There's Mark McGee warming up on the track for Celtic. And I think more the bearer of tactical information to his teammates. So Bailey waits in the box. Derek White has also come up. Right to the far side, up goes Bailey with Gough. It's kept in play by Andy Walker. Back with Burns on his right foot though, not quite so keen to have a try for goal from that position. Here's Joe Miller. McStay shows himself deep. Gough going up with Ali McCoist. Wilkins to Ferguson. Here's Gough. Walters leaves that, and Joe Miller has a chance to run at Bartram. That's a good effort from Miller. It appeared too suave in flight. It was well taken by Chris Woods. But almost a giveaway though from the Rangers defence. Joe Miller exploiting that coming forward. And it's well saved in the end by Woods.
I think, Jock, that there is a bit of uncertainty in the left back area for Rangers, and they'll be hoping that the lad Bartram settles down very quickly, because I see that Joe Miller is now going to cross to that side, maybe to exploit it.
So a torrid Old Firm baptism for Jan Bartram. Bailey plays it across the back four to White. Here's Walker. Trying the first time layoff. I don't think that's quite where he intended to put it. Well, that is a Rangers throw. The clearance from Nisbet coming off Billy Stark.
Just watching Billy Stark in that run he made forward, which I've got so used to over the years, Jock. I've never known a player who can do that. Run from the middle of the park